Hi, this is John Lee from Ultimate Speaker Training Camp, and in this video I'm going to show you what it is that you need to do when you walk on stage. A lot of people say, John, what's the first thing I need to do when I walk on stage? Well, it's very, very simple. And one of the biggest things that you've got to do is you need to know what to say. That means rehearsing every single day, at least the first 5 minutes of what you're going to say. Why? Because most people, when they walk on stage, they actually forget what they say, or and they've got so much anxiety. I'm sure you know what I mean. When you walk on stage, your palms are sweaty, you're not sure how the audience is going to react. Maybe this is the first time you're walking on stage. Well, I've got two really simple rules that I use, and that is really, really simple. All you need to do is when you walk on stage is you ask two questions. Why is this so important? First of all, you want to engage the audience immediately. Second of all, you need to get the buy-in from the audience of what you're going to be teaching. So for example, I recently spoke with President Bill Clinton at one of his events. There was 10,000 people there, and with other entrepreneurs as well. And the first question I asked is, I said, raise your hand if you would like to make more money in your business, and I asked people to raise their hand. Second question I asked, raise your hand if you like to have a business that works for you rather than you work for it. And I asked people to raise their hands. And it's two reasons why this is so important. Because as an audience, what happens is you get some resistance levels. The people will sit at the back with their arms crossed like this. So if you ask people to raise their hands, you say, raise your hand if you would like to make more money in your business. That's a rhetorical question, because everyone wants to make money in their business. So they have to unfold their arms and raise their hand. And so as you're doing this, as you're teaching, in order to go on stage and to have no issues walking on stage and not to have that anxiety, is to make sure you have two questions in your head that you can ask them. And the reason why it's so good for you is when you walk on stage and you ask them, a question, it gives you time to think. So raise your hand if you would like to make more money in your business. It gives you time to think. Raise your hand if you would like to, have your business work for you rather than you work for it. Right? So it gives you time to think, and a lot of the times people, they get confused at the start. So that's two really good tips that's worked for me, and I've done this all around the world. We're currently in Mongol Mountains in Taiwan, and I've just got to say that it's one of the most beautiful things to be able to travel all around the world and teach these strategies to people. And for those of you who have a message, it's really, really important. It's John Lee from Ultimate Speaker Training. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.